Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Today, it is a beautiful Tuesday in the stock market. It is March 31st, the last day of the month, guys. It's the last day. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. So here's the real question. Like I said, I'm not superstitious at all. But 100% my trading has done well because I grew my beard out. 100%. No question. And so the big question for today is, I shaved my sideburns a little bit. Will that negatively influence my trading? Like I said, I'm not superstitious at all, but I think they probably will. So that's the big thing to watch today, guys. If my sideburns being trimmed up here is going to negatively influence my trading. That's what you want to watch for. Isaac, where you at, bro? It's a warning. What's up, Mark? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Jay? Addicted, Best, all about the Benjis, Junior, Osvaldo, Daniel. What's up, team? Good morning, guys. All right, but let's take a look at the market itself. All right. AMD with a nice little rip. What I'm seeing right now is just the market moving, guys. So look at the market right now. Broke below that big level at 259.50. That was actually a level I traded off of yesterday during the day. I had a nice day yesterday. As you can see, my account is up to $2,215 in profit. And so a nice little gain there in my account. We're going to keep growing it. And yesterday was a solid day. I think gross I made like 200 and something yesterday, 260 something yesterday. And gross profits made almost 200 in net, it looks like. So not a bad day. In stock moving news, we have VVUS here gapping up from 95 cents, 95.5 cents. All the way up to $3.50 where it's sitting now. Let's look up the catalyst behind this. Alright, so Vivus, which is VVUS, accelerated the launch of their telemedicine, which is a remote monitoring module to facilitate effective patient care during social distancing. They launched the telemedicine and remote monitoring modules to facilitate effective patient care during social distancing. So in my opinion, it's probably just like a streaming service that lets them talk to doctors without having to get close to them, is what it seems like. You could probably do the same thing off of Skype, but regardless, if you say coronavirus in your description, in your news release in the last few weeks, your stock just runs up, 350% or 250%. So, whatever, but we'll see what happens with VVUS. That's the news for it. We also have a few other ones here. I'm looking at volume here. I'm not seeing that much. Maybe looking at a 1-minute chart might be helpful, but not seeing that much volume today. The volume's actually a little bit light. Not really seeing anything, guys. Nothing that looks great. I mean, we got AMD, we got MU. Most of this stuff's break even, but it's actually moving a little bit. We got CGC. Whoa. Look at, I forgot to read this one, guys. Look at AMRN lately. Did anybody see AMRN? A few people were talking about this one in the Discord yesterday. Just a huge move down. Alright, so AMRN, massive hit. I think I saw this catalyst yesterday. The people in some of the Discord members were talking about this, and they said the reason, I'll look up the actual catalyst source in a second, but they said the reason for this big drop is because they found out their heart drug did not do anything. Let me find the actual release here. Okay, so a judge actually invalidated patents on their heart drug Vascepa. So they have a heart drug Vascepa, which apparently they thought they had some pretty firm patents with, and they went to see a judge and he invalidated those patents. So AMRN shares fell 67% yesterday after a federal judge in Las Vegas ruled that the Dublin-based biopharmaceutical company's 6 patents on the heart drug Vascepa, all set to expire in 2030, were invalid. AMRN said in a statement following the ruling that it, quote, does not believe that they, quote, do not believe that there is an impending generic launch for the litigants that would compete with Vascepa at this time. But the company said that based on a review of the FDA's website, an abbreviated new drug application for Vascepa has not been approved, which would require for launch of a generic product in the US. AMRN CEO, and this is all quoting from MT Newswires, AMRN CEO John Thero said the company, quote, strongly disagrees with the ruling and will vigorously pursue all available remedies, including filing an appeal. You know, and it's a tricky game, the biotech world. It's a tricky game, man. I'm not saying the judge was paid off, but he could have been paid off. Who knows? It's a very tricky thing. Maybe he was right, and, you know, they didn't have a case for those patents, but we'll see. But yeah, that's the bad news for AMRN. As you can see, it's dropping. Whew, man, this thing's dropping well below where it was. So this thing dropped from 1350s down to 430s. So this thing dropped a huge amount. A 50% drop would be from 14 down to 7. Yeah, a huge drop. So this thing has dropped, you know, huge. Yeah, it was you, Jay. My bad. Yeah, that's right, Joseph. Yeah, what Joseph said is accurate. Yeah, I'm just messing with you guys about the whole beard thing. Just because Isaac has believed in the beard. He said that he hasn't had a losing day since I grew this thing out. And so, honestly though, guys, I will say this though. I'm not superstitious. I'm really not. I'm honestly just being sarcastic when I talk about this. But, like, the reality is, it's kind of weird. Because, here, let me lower the volume so you guys can hear. Let me know if that's better with the volume. But yeah, so it's actually kind of weird because I did shave my beard, and when I shaved my beard, I had like my first losing week in like a long time. Like I had my first losing week. Like I was doing as well as I am now. Like I haven't had a losing day in gross profits in like, I don't know. And so I shaved my beard a few weeks ago, and I had my first losing day and my first losing week in a long time. And then I grew my beard back out, and now I'm doing well. And so I know I'm just kind of overanalyzing things. I think superstitions are actually the worst thing for a trader, especially like a day trader. Superstitions are toxic for a trader. So I'm honestly just being sarcastic. I don't really think it's going to negatively affect me. And honestly, my beard's still here, even if it did. But I'm mostly just joking with the chat, joking with Isaac. If Isaac comes in here, he's You know, him and I have been joking about the power of the beard. I'm Samson, you know. But yeah, AMRN down big. Music's good. Alright, but yeah, then we can look at the SPY itself here. And like I said, the SPY is down. It's not down huge, but it is down today. You know, we've had a solid few days if we really look at the movement the last few days. You know, and really, I think the reason for this, aside from the stimulus money, guys, like, I think the reason for this is that people are buying the drops. I think people are just buying the drops. And, you know, I think people are just, I think people realize that the cause of this drop is just from the coronavirus, and so they're going to subsequently try to find the bottom and try to buy that. And so I think that's really what we're getting. I don't know if the market's going to bounce back up or stay continuing going up, but I think the buying that we're getting is because of that, is because everybody knows that in investing, whenever something drops substantially like this, you're supposed to kind of buy it up. You know, Warren Buffett's got the famous quote, it's best in investing to be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Rockefeller had a quote that said the best time to buy a stock is when blood is running in the streets. And so with that said, I think everybody and their mom knows that you're kind of supposed to buy these bottoms up. The question is, where's the bottom, though? And I think what we're in now is actually very different than like a conventional crash that we get once every 30 years or so. I think what we have now is very different because this is from something that's relatively unheard of, and it also is going to be directly influenced by the statistics from the coronavirus. And so if they get worse, the market will probably get worse. And so I think that's another direction people need to look at this and understand about this. Again, I've never been through anything like this myself, and so it's all pure speculation at this point, and for everybody, that's what it is. And for everybody, it's all pure speculation. I don't think anybody's right or wrong here. I just think all you can really do is speculate, because you don't really know, because nobody living right now has been through anything like this before, specifically talking about the COVID-19 and this pandemic that we're in now. Everybody's staying home, nobody's leaving, and it's just a really weird market. And so we'll see what happens, but that's kind of my take on it. And you know, I might be wrong. I don't know. Maybe stocks continue to run up. Maybe they break lows. I don't know. I just know I think people are buying now because, number one, the stimulus that they're pumping into the economy, and number two, because people understand you're supposed to try to buy the bottoms, and you know, that is a root cause of some of these green days as well. That's right, gold. Yeah, man. But it's been a solid few weeks, too. And like I said, you got anything specific you want me to take a look at, let me know. This week will tell you which way we could go. Do you know if JNUG is a good ETF buy? It's way down from its highs. What's the underlying asset of JNUG, though? Let me look. Most ETFs have an underlying... Okay, so this is a gold mining ETF. That's, to be completely honest, brother, that is a sector I have no idea about. I know not that many people are mining for gold right now in the coronavirus, and that's probably why it's down. But again, that is an underlying asset I don't know anything about, bro. And I don't want to tell you the wrong answer, man. So I'm just going to stick with I don't know. I'm not an expert regardless, but, you know, that's one of those things. Completely, you know, I don't know anything about gold mining stocks. Maybe. You know, I think when people start to get back to work and the coronavirus eases up, obviously we'll probably see a boost in that, like we'll see a boost in everything else. But as for that specific underlying asset in that ETF, not sure. Don't want to tell you the wrong answer. I think the bottom won't be until the vaccine is administered nationwide. After that, there will still be people who are scared, but reasonable people will feel free to be out in the world again. Yeah, and that's plausible. I mean, you know, we might see that. It's an interesting kind of look on it, but is an OVO good? What's the pip? What's the symbol? For today, still holding tight, high volume, 506 at the moment. Been scalping 10,000 shares at a time last couple weeks, averaging 1,800 daily. Nice, man. That's kind of how you got to do it. You know, you've seen me trading lately, man. It's been spot on, dude. I really think I haven't lost in like, I don't know, man. It's been a while, you know. It's been a while since I really lost on a weekly basis. My account's been growing up, and my next goal is to hit 3K. I gotta start pushing closer to there. Yeah, just be careful, Junior. You know, there's a lot of institutional traders that are trying to eventually start hitting you with, yo, I got this service, or I know this guy, he's a great guy, you know, he charges $200 a month to be, you know, your educator, and so just be careful, because there's a lot of that in the trading world, where he's like, oh, I'm an institutional trader. Like, we had a bunch of people here that got mad at me, because they said they were such great connections, and I just said, look, dude, go away, you know. Like, some of those people are leeches, and they're just trying to take advantage of naive traders. And I'm not saying that's what's going on with you, Junior. I'm just saying be careful, man. There's a lot of that in the trading world. A lot of institutional traders who aren't really, and they just kind of they try to upsell their prodigies or their mentorees, and so just be careful. I'm not saying I don't know your situation. I'm just looking out. Hey, Netron, listen, man. You know how in trading, it's like sometimes you just got to trade the right strategy for that period of time. And I think I'm like proof of that. Like, I think the VWAP fade still works really well. I think the VWAP fade, the VWAP bounce, especially like the rebound and the fake out fade, I think those still work super well. The difference, though, is that I've had so much success with my scalping lately that I would be crazy if I stopped. When I have a red day, maybe I'll consider it. But I haven't had a losing day in I don't know how long, man. It's been a while. And like I said, the definition of insanity is continuously trying the same thing, expecting a different result. And so we're just going to keep moving with it. What are some good stocks going up? Your prediction? I don't know, man. It's tough to tell. I'm not, I'm not like a pick guy. I don't really like giving out picks because I don't like telling people stuff that may be wrong. And so I would rather just, like, I'll let people watch me trade and I'll call out trades that I get into. But, as for whether I give out long-term picks and stock picks, it's just not something I like doing. I think Disney will probably go up, but the question is, when's it going to go down? Like, how far is it going to go down before that, obviously? And I think we'll see. Tough to tell, really, honestly. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so if he's a family friend, you're good, brother. As long as he's a family friend. Like I said, I'm just going from my own experience as, like, somebody that runs this channel, right? Like running this channel, I've run into some characters the past few years as I've run this channel, right? I'll get people that reach out to me and they'll be like, I'm a big deal. I've been trading for 20 years and I just want to put you under my wing. And I'll be like, but my strategies are working. Like, I'm not going to change strategies right now. Like, I stream live every day. Like, my strategies are working really well. Like, I'm growing my account. The biggest thing I need is to scale up in size. And they're like, oh, no, you need to trade my strategies. And I'm just kind of like, dude, like, go away, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way to vet how much experience you have in the market. Half the people are just lying because they see I have a big following and they want to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? And so I know if it's a family friend, you're good, Junior. I'm not even talking about you anymore. But I'm just saying from my experience, like, that's what I've gotten. And then when I say, look, dude, I'm going to keep trading my own strategies because they work for me, they get offended. They get super offended. I had one dude that just kind of, like, stalked me for, like, a solid 2 months. He literally, like, stalked me for months. And then when I wasn't about it, he got super upset, We get other people here in the chat that have gotten mad at us for not following their picks. Like, they'll give out picks in the chat, and then when we don't follow them, they freak out on us. Just weirdness, just super weirdness. It's weird running a channel like this because everybody's kind of got their hand out. Everybody, not the chat most of the time, but every now and then somebody wants to take advantage, and they start to kind of build it up to where they can charge people for picks, and, like, I'm never gonna do that. What about Spirit Airline? I think it's going down since they canceled flights. Tops. Yeah, Tops is actually going crazy. A penny stock. I don't think I can trade it. But making a little bounce. You can see how much this one's gotten hammered, though. This one's been around for a long time. My first introduction to the stock market was when DRYS, which is dry ships, went from $5 to like $120 and then back down to $5 in 24 hours. Maybe it was 48 hours. But my first introduction to the stock market was this right here. It has since had a bunch of splits, but my first introduction to the stock market was this. And again, this is the move I was talking about when it went from like $4, $2 or something like that, all the way up to over 100, and then back down to like $4 or $5 within like a few days. Crazy moves, like in literally like less than 2 days. It wasn't over 2 days. And obvious pump. The biggest pump I've ever seen. That was like my first introduction to the stock market. And I was trading penny stocks at this time. But with that said, Tops was in the same sector. They had like a shipping boom sector. And so if you look back, you can see Tops did a very similar thing back then in that shipping boom sector. They both had a bunch of dilution since then. And so you can see, shares are worth, tiny amounts now. Shares are worth 20 cents. But, it is what it is. No one can see what you see, even if they're looking at it. Yeah, 100%. Everybody has a different interpretation of market. like analysis, and it's one of those things where somebody else's strategies might not work for me. And that's what people really got to understand, is that the strategies that you use are based off of your own personality. And so people might not be able to scalp. Like Mitch told me yesterday, he's like, I wouldn't be able to scalp. You know, like Mitch isn't a scalper, and I probably wouldn't be able to have the patience that he has with some of his trades. And the reason for that is we have differing personalities, and that's okay. But with that said, when people try to tell me how to trade, specifically like that guy Paul a while back, it just, at a certain point, it's just kind of like, dude, like, it might not work for me. Like, your strategies might not work for me. I'm not going to take a profitable system and then just give that up to join some random dude on the internet, man. I'm just not going to do it. I spent too long building this, man, and I'm not just going to join some random guy because he says he has 10 years market experience. I'm just not. So Faye said, hey bro, I'm thinking of buying the intro. What would you say to a beginner? What should I do before buying it, and how should I approach it? I think you should be prepared to lose it if you're buying an intro package. I think that a large majority of traders are going to lose, regardless of the platform they use. I think a large majority of traders are just going to lose, and that's okay, because you kind of got to get used to, you know, you have to lose in the beginning to really understand what the right move is with regard to risk management. And so I think that you got to have reasonable expectations with it, and I think you should paper trade and develop a system beforehand. And if it's your first real live account where you've never traded real money before, when you do transition to real money, you need to scale down and trade small. Don't try to go from 500 or 1,000 shares on paper to 500 and 1,000 shares in a live account, because in the end, that is going to be a very risky trade, and it's going to be a very risky way to trade, and you're probably going to lose your account if you trade that big before you gain the necessary experience. In the end, day trading is a long game. It takes a solid year to learn at least, and you'll probably lose money during that entire time. And so just have reasonable expectations with it. It's not the whole it's not the whole deposit $1,000, $2,000 and then turn it into 100,000 like the gurus pretend. It's more so you're gonna lose money for a year, but then after that you can slowly start to win, and then that'll be a skill you'll have for the rest of your life. But you're probably gonna lose for a solid year at least. And so that's my advice. I know it's not the advice anybody ever wants to hear, but I think it's realistic advice from somebody that's done it. And so.
What's up?
What's up, brother? We got Mitch here, guys. Let me, yeah, they should be able to hear you okay. You might be a little loud, actually. Let me see. All right, guys. Let me know what the chat's like. Let me know if what the volume is like.
What's going on, guys? Good morning.
So with the intro package, a paper account's going to come with it for a few weeks. You'll actually get that the day you pay for it, Faye. And so a paper account will come with it. Young is asking about stocks that are going to go up. I'm going to say what I said earlier. I have no idea, man. I really don't know. I think what we're in is a unique market that nobody here has ever experienced before. And so everything is pure speculation at this point. And I don't want to tell you the wrong answer, brother. Mitch is usually a little bit more of a long-term guy. So, you know, he might have some stuff to say about it. But like I said, I really don't know. And I don't want to say the wrong thing.
I didn't get the question. What was the question?
He's just asking what stocks are going to go up and how we should approach this market, basically.
I mean, what stocks are going to go up? The problem what's going on right now is that's kind of like the harder thing to call right now, because you're getting the SPY to move up in such a manner that each stock is starting to get, that's been ripping on the upside, is starting to get a little slowed down in consolidation. These periods, we're either going to get another uplift or we should get a downtrend for a little while. When you think about it, just overall, we've only had one red day in the last 4 market trading days. So 3 really good green days, 1 red day. So that's why I'm kind of leaning to more of the bearish side right now of things. And I think a lot of investors are kind of worried that we can't get past these 260s. And we broke it yesterday. Let's see if we can break it again today.
Yep.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Good morning. What's going on, Daniel? How we doing? Addicted, the best, all about the Benjamins. Sunny side up. Gold plate, Joseph James in the house. How we doing, James? Hope you're still doing well, brother. Keep working hard at it. Devin Jr., what's going on, guys? How we doing? All right, looking at a couple stocks this morning. Let's see what we got here. Definitely going to be watching to see if we're going to get the down moves. Yesterday we kept touching resistances. Was able to make some money coming back yesterday, shorting into the afternoon, late afternoon, once I saw the SPY crack a little bit. But really, these stocks are holding up near the resistance. The only stock that I saw really come down a little bit was more like Carnival and AAL, but that was mainly pre-market. So we're going to watch to see if this one holds its losses. It tried to break down yesterday from 13, and then it just got held up. And then in pre-market, it actually broke above that 13 and then came all the way back down to 1250. So that 13, very vital point for American Airlines.
Yeah, so guys, I'm going to actually Mitch just had a good suggestion. I just took the company names off of the gap scanner so we can have more charting space. And I think that actually makes sense. So let me know if this works better. I don't think anybody really cares about the company name. I think more so they're just looking at the symbol. So the symbol's still there, but that does give us way more room to look at stuff, and it's easier for people to see. And so let me know if that works better.
Yeah, I think it should help.
Yeah.
I know people like to see the charts, and it's kind of hard to see the charts when...
Right, for sure.
All right, another one, Kramer Pump, OMI. This one's a healthcare provider. Just want to bring this one up really quickly. This one's being pumped by Kramer, and it's been ramping production, and they're a medical supply company. So you can watch this one today, guys. That's OMI. I know you probably heard about the AMRN news. Did you already talk about it?
Yeah, man. Judge said no sir to their patents, man.
All right. So you know me, man. I always find one news and I look for what the hidden news, right? Find where the good is in this, because this is a negative news in one company. It should create positive news in others. So I found the bull catalyst ones that it should help. So I'm going to be looking for ACT, and I'm going to put up an article for you guys, just so you guys can understand what I'm looking for. Really, I'm looking for anyone that has heart disease candidate medicines, anybody that has kind of these medicines that where the competition of AMRN can now come in and sweep them.
What's the symbol again?
So there's ACST.
Okay.
I'm putting up the little kind of article there on them, and this was released 20 something hours ago. So this is fluff news they're putting out. Positive. They're saying that they're going to meet with the FDA now. Why are they meeting with the FDA now? Because AMRN just got hit. So now they're going to go in and they're going to talk to the FDA and be like, well, we got this medicine, you want to check us out?
Yeah. Hey guys, I appreciate all the subs. We got Dallas, Stat, Kevin, Lewis, all in the last 3 minutes, so I appreciate the sub, guys. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We day trade live on stream. We don't just go over news. We actually day trade the open and the market for the first few hours, so hit that subscribe button, click that like button if you haven't already.
All right, guys. Another one that I'll be looking at is EXEL, and really appreciate the subs like always, man. That's how you definitely support us. We're absolutely free. So if you want to support us, hit the like button for us, hit the subscribe. That's how you help us out, and we keep this kind of channel going. So another one I'll be looking at is EXEL, another one in that same sector that has a tablet or something that's going to go ahead and get a positive boost because AMRN getting hit so hard. The last company I'll bring up in there there's one more. Just give me a second here. There's ESPR, and I'll put up their article, that the fluff news that was put out today. There's always these fluff news that come out, and the reason they come out is because, like I said, there's negative news in another stock, so they want to go ahead and support their fluff. They're already going to get a positive feeling because a surprise negative move in a competitor. So from that point on, all you got to do is kind of pump your stock a little bit, and then boom, people are interested. They're already going to look. Then you put a fluff news out, then they get even more interested, and they start buying up the stock.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just wanted to give that one. I know a lot of people were looking at AMRN. I wouldn't even look at AMRN today because it's going to have such a surprise move that's going to be hard to read. It could rebound massively, or it could just stay down and consolidate for a couple days and then go down, or it could just go down and tank. So those are the stocks that I would do is I would use it to find another trade.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys.
Here.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Big Baller said, for Faye to forget paper, it's BS, there's no emotion. I kind of agree. That's why I told him to open up a paper. I told him to paper trade to develop his system. So you got to develop a system before any of that, before you trade. You don't want to, even if you've mastered your emotions, if you don't have a system down, you're still going to lose, right? So you use paper to develop a system and test your strategies, and then you implement those strategies with a small account with small sizing first. That's my suggestion. That's really what I think will give you the best chance of success. I still think most people are probably going to lose, but that's going to give you the best shot. Sorry, Mitch, go ahead. I just wanted to touch on that.
No, you're good.
Quick. Do I take those thumbnails every day? I do, man. I do.
Nope. No, just Devin asking if, so what I'm saying is to watch ACST for a buy. And yes, that's what I would say. I would say you can watch it today for the buy. You know, like always, we're not market professionals, but what I'm saying is that it has a good catalyst that's going to help it out now. And whenever you get that help and then you get a supporting catalyst, news catalyst, what I call the fluff, definitely I think it should be on your radar if you're looking for these biotechs. And this one's really cheap, guys. We're talking about 39 cents. And whenever I see these that are close to that 50-cent mark, we always talk about half dollars and whole dollars and how they act in trading. I could see this one probably making a lift past 50 today, going up maybe to 60 cents. I'm not talking about a move towards $3 here, but I definitely should see more upside feel for the company. So I don't know if you've seen this, John, but a lot of the retailers are starting to release news that they're going to start firing or furloughing. I love the word that everyone's.
Yeah, a friendly fire. A friendly fire.
Yeah. Friendly fire.
Yeah.
We don't care enough about you to pay to go out of business.
Right. We're not going to give you any benefits when we let you go. We're going to furlough you, That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, Macy's came out with it. Gap came out with it. I also know Disney said that they can only pay up to April, I think 15. Their employees, they've been paying them even though they're not working. And once they can't, there's going to be people that are going to go and go for unemployment. So this is my main concern is you're going to start seeing these companies make the decision on if they should let go of their employees. And if they let go of their employees, especially major corporations, let's say Gap, Macy's, then all of a sudden you see the other ones follow. You see Nordstrom, you see Kohl's, you see a lot of these big box retailers just start cutting their employees because they're not going to get bailed out. Well, then guess what's going to happen to their stocks? They're going to get destroyed. Yep. So one of the two that I'll watch today is JWN. JWN, this Nordstrom, that's still up a significant amount, I think, and can still go down, still has room. And then KSS, which is Kohl's. I think these have room to come down. Where is it going to go to? I'm not sure, but I definitely do think these have room to go down. And with the other companies putting out that negative catalyst news, I would watch for these to kind of get that momentum down today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Other than that, of course, watch the airlines, watch the cruises. TLRY yesterday, great short. Wish I would have held it.
Yeah, man.
Now down to $6, but that's how it goes. At the end of the day, we try to get the best bang for our buck, and sometimes when you do get the fade, we haven't seen it that often because it's been very high volatile times, but we do get those continuation fades where it fades once, twice, third time, and then it completely fades down for the rest of the day. We call those the all-day faders.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, AMD, man, was my money machine yesterday, bro. That one, I made like $300 on that one.
Like I tried to talk about it pre-market yesterday. It's just the eyes and cloud and 5G. Any of those stocks, I wouldn't feel negative about this time. This time is actually puts them in better pricing, better PE ratios, and that's what everyone's looking at right now. They're looking at what's called growth and value. Growth is looked upon future earnings, and then value is looked upon how they're priced right now. So those are the two things that people are looking at for long term: growth and value.
Right, for sure.
That's why I can tell you my shopping list, guys. Me looking for my shopping list to start coming up. I have 11 stocks I've put in my own portfolio, and I'm going to start taking snippets as they come down. I've already set price targets, and that's the best way to look at it. You set price targets, and what I did is I set 2 buy marks on every stock that I want to get. I want to get a first buy in, and then I want to also set another level where I would take a little bit more. But these are only long term.
Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be buying this up too, buying the market up. It's just this crazy market that, nobody's ever experienced before, man.
You want a little cheap one that I think could come back? This one right here. This one I think is going to struggle, and you can maybe get it near $3. But when it comes back, I think this company can last. Reason why is they have a lot of connections. They're struggling right now because no one's making purchases. But I think if they can get through, kind of the wave of Corona, I think this is a company that can come back, just because at the end of the day, they do good. Actually, they do good on their sales. It's just they're just running into supplier issues and then also demand issues. So there's two negative things: supplying and demand issues. So this is LL, Lumber Liquidators. I don't know if you know this company. They sell flooring. What they do is they get it at really cheap pricing from, let's say, China or other emerging markets, and then they sell it here for a hefty premium. So
interesting, man.
I think this one could come back. It's really cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's cheap, man, and it's not that bad. I mean,
it's not the worst company to own. I think at these prices, it's a real company. Like they actually make profits, Yeah. And I think that's what's important to remember. If you're buying stocks at the pennies and you're buying it based off of potential revenue, that's a lot harder to depend upon than a stock that already had revenue, made some profits, and just running into supply and demand issues.
Right, for sure. What's up, Tiny? How do you use pre-market to really understand where a stock might go that day, or at least in the first 15 minutes? First 15 minutes is the most unpredictable time in the entire market, right? In the entire market day, the first 15 minutes is unpredictable. As the day goes on and the day progresses, stocks will start to develop trends a little bit more. The best thing you can really do, and it's something that Mitch is especially good at, is looking at the long-term trend, not just in pre-market. You could use pre-market to determine where the levels, like where the big levels are at. And some of the biggest pre-market levels are the previous closing price, pre-market highs, and pre-market lows. But if you document the previous closing price and the pre-market highs, those are big, strong levels usually for those stocks.
Yep. 100% agree. The reason why I always talk about the bigger time frames is because that's what hedge funds use. They use an hourly and daily chart. They don't even use anything within an hour. And this is because hedge funds cannot make decisions based off of small candles. They can't base millions of dollars based off a 10-cent risk. So they look at the hourly and they based it off of a bigger time frame risk. So they have, yes, they have a bigger risk range, but they also have a huge reward range. And this is how the hedge funds really make their money.
Right, for sure. 100% agree. All right, guys, we got about 13 minutes.
One of the stocks that I talked about long term, I'm still watching it. I think I already missed the buy. I never got a chance to grab it, but IIPR doing really well since that dropped to 40. It's already back up more than $80, and I brought it up when it was right here at 60.
Nice.
And the reason why this company is a REIT is a real estate property kind of investment. And what do? They lease to only cannabis companies. But what I like they do is they buy cannabis like, let's say dispensary grow, a grow op, and then they buy the grow op, they make it slightly better, and then lease it out for a lot more. It's a good business strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So they already buy them. They already buy them like already made, like they've already been producing. So this already has the infrastructure set. Then they just go in there, put some slight technology advancements, and then go out to the cannabis companies and say, hey, well, I'll lease you this for 10 years at this price, with this interest.
Right.
Come on through.
Companies are like, all right,
And then a lot of people hit this company because they were doing it by shares or dilution. But dilution only works if you don't make money immediately. If you can make money immediately, it's okay to give out shares.
Right.
That's what I learned in this company.
All right, so I might go over the overall market news real quick. I don't think I've done
you're
yet.
good.
Okay, cool. All right, I got to stretch my screen a little bit. We got some more space here.
Yeah.
There we go. That should be a little bit better. I have a big chart for my screen now. Let me see. It'll especially be good if we're going over news too. We can look at kind of the big chart. There we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna look at the market news right now, team. Market is slightly up on the day now. It recently broke over. Actually, it didn't. So let me document the previous closing price. Here's the previous close up here at 261.60s. We got some space here, and we're technically down in the day. We closed at 261.65. We're at 260.15. So we're a little bit down. Let's go ahead and look at the overall catalyst for the market today and the overall market news. I'm going to go ahead and read the ETF preview from MT Newswires. It says, quote, stock futures were mostly lower ahead of the opening as the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic continued to weigh on market sentiment. COVID-19 has infected 164,610 Americans, so 164K Americans, and left 3,170 dead. According to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University, Bitcoin trades at 6,438, oil trades at $20.93, and 10-year U.S. Treasuries offer 0.67%. Hey, shout out to Isaac Kim. Isaac Kim, let me finish this, but yeah, I appreciate it, Isaac. Appreciate the $2 donation, brother. Isaac up here said, the beard is seriously amazing. I shorted CCL yesterday at 12.17. Wake up, it's at 11. I woke up to $1,800 profit. Hey, brother, do your thing, man. The beard shines. The beard shines. Anyways, I appreciate that. Appreciate the $2 donation, Isaac. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the support, brother. But yeah, so on the economic calendar, and this is all quoting again from MT Newswires, on the economic calendar is the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Home Price Index at 9 Eastern, which was 21 minutes ago, with a seasonally adjusted January 20 city reading flat with the prior months as expected. This will be followed by the Chicago PMI at 9:45, which is 15 minutes after the bell. It's roughly 24 minutes away from now, with estimates for a reading of 40 versus the prior level of 49. And the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Report is slated for 10 Eastern, which is in 40 minutes. Forecasts are a reading of 110 compared with the previous of 130.7. Again, if we look at commodities here, looking at crude, we have like UWT. Crude is up slightly, it looks like. It's up nearly 4%. The U.S. Oil Fund is up 3.6%. So USO up 3.6%. Natural gas, UGAZ, ETF is up 0.9%. United States Oil Fund, UNG, is up 1.9%. Gold is down over 1%. The Spider Gold Trust is down 1.2%. Silver is down 0.1%. And the iShares Silver Trust is down 0.2%. So that's the market news today, guys. It should be a fun day. We are slightly down. First red day we've had in a minute, in pre-market at least. And we'll see what the market actually does after the bell this morning. Should be a fun day. I'm on a pretty big green streak. We'll see if we can keep that bad boy going. And hopefully we can. Been scalping the market like crazy. And wish us luck, guys. Let's do this. We got 8 minutes until the bell.
Yeah, Isaiah, there's a good comment there.
Yeah, man. Joe has a good question. He says, does anybody know if you can short overnight with them? I think you can, but I think you have a restriction on the amount of buying power you can use. And it's best to reach out to your account manager if that's the question, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure you can.
What I would say is this. We try to be as honest as we can with you guys. So we'll be as transparent as we can be. And I think it wouldn't be the best suggestion if that's what you're looking for. If that's solely what you're looking for is overnight trading, then I would say look at something different. Something that's zero commission. And I'm just going to be honest about that, because this is for day traders, that's what we use it for.
Right, 100%. And you're gonna get eaten with fees if you try to short. And it's not an investment or a swing trading platform. It's just not. It's mostly a day trading platform, and that's probably what you want to stick with. Thank you for the sub, Lords.
Just to be, we try to keep it real with you guys.
Right.
And I hope you guys appreciate that.
Is this your main job, or do you have a day job too? So I trade, and I do this YouTube, and I do freelance web development. I'm a real estate agent, and then I have a few Amazon businesses. And so I do a lot of stuff. I've got a bunch of different income streams. And so I don't live solely off of my trading profits. And I'm not an expert or a guru or anything like that. I'm still growing my account just like anybody else. What's up, Lewis? You can trade 20% of your account overnight. Hey, thanks, Patel. Thank you, brother. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fish? Hey, yes, sir. Let's make some money today, team. What's up, Han? You see, I got my R2D2 mug, Han. That's for you, sir. That's for you, man. I got my R2D2 mug. Alright, guys. Alright, team. There's trading live. Best of luck. Make that money. There's trading paper. Trade smart. Those watching, enjoy and learn. Let's do this. Yes, sir. What do we think about Bank of America? Or no, that's Boeing, actually. BA is Boeing, right? Yeah, I think it's going to get influenced by the market a lot. I think it's really about, I think the airplane stocks are going to bounce when people start obviously they're going to bounce when people start going to the airports more often. Now, when that's going to be is a little bit harder to pin. Do this, guys. All right, how long we got 4 minutes.
Is that OMI tradable for us? Let me see. Yeah, it is.
Cool.
I'm gonna add that one to my watch.
Yeah, one thing I was kind of thinking about is I wonder how social medias are probably, I would think they would do better in markets when everybody's staying home. Like I was thinking about Snapchat. People are going to be home. What are they going to do? They're going to Snapchat people. Twitter.
There's been bets on Facebook a lot for what you're saying, so yeah. I could see that.
Here, hold it down. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick before the bell, and so I'll be back.
Yeah, I need to drink some coffee. Let's get ready, guys. Let's do this. Right, guys. So one of the things that happened to me yesterday, I don't want it to happen to me again, and I don't want it to happen to anyone out there, is not being ready for the open. Yesterday, I had views of shorting these stocks right out the open, and I kind of hesitated. I missed CCL as it was going down. I looked for Royal Caribbean, and also what ended up happening there was I hesitated a slight bit and ended up missing a bunch of stocks because of it. Hesitation usually comes from when you want to be right or wrong, and that's not what we trade for, guys. One of the things to remember is to be market ready, have your plans, especially if you're an open trader. Some people don't trade right out the open, but if that's what you are, then you got to be ready. You got to know what you're going to do, know your levels you're looking for, and simply react. That's when I've done the best. That's when I do my best trading, is when I don't overthink things. And that's why I don't do the best in the afternoon. It's because the longer you stay in the market, the more you start overthinking things. So that's what I'm going to be trying to master today and be ready for the open. Tops, Zach. Let me look at the drill down. Hold on. I'll tell you guys what's up. All right. So right now, healthcare and utilities lead. Also technology there. The weakest sector is consumer cyclical and real estate. Let's look in healthcare. What's leading healthcare? So you have a company called Ecor TMIDI. Let's look in the ones that you wanted to know, which were industrials. Yep. Shipping is not at the top anymore, guys. Not at the top. So I wouldn't see it as that hot anymore. I see infrastructure operations leading the top percentage. There is still volume buzz in that, but just be careful now. I do not see it leading like it was yesterday.
All right, guys, we got.
All right, guys, getting ready for the open here. Let's do it.
Oh, I forgot to unmute myself. There we go. We got 300 people here, guys. Hit that like button. Let's do this. We got less than a minute. We're about to trade the open live. Hopefully, we can have another green day in the books for both of us. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Click the like button. Let's get ready to trade, team. Good luck, everyone. Let's do it.
Hey, guys, hit the like button for us. Let's get up to 50. Boom, boom. What you got?
All right, here we go. 30 seconds.
Let's do it.
Let me pull all my charts up here. There's the bell. Let's go.
Looking at car rental companies also, HTZ and Car.
There's the bell, guys. Let's see what we got.
Let's do it, guys. Square heading down there. OMI heading down towards the support of 907.
CGC, huge spike at the open. Big spike, spiked up like 35 cents.
Nice. Appreciate that.
Retraced basically all of pre-market's gap down for CGC. MU, big drop.
Big push in Car.
Is it halted?
No, it's just going slow.
CGC?
Yeah. I see it.
There it moved. Yeah, it was sitting there. It stayed there for like 10 seconds. I was like, uh-oh. All right.
The market maker picking up volume.
Yeah.
Spreading the vol. You see how that spread went wide?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a
that's
little
the
better.
market maker.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. AAL rejecting off 13s. Remember, I called that level in pre-market. It quickly rejected off that level. All right, looking for green to red and UAL here.
What's up, Justin? What's up, brother? Hey, I appreciate all the new subs. We've got a bunch today. It's hard to keep up with all of them, but thank you to AZ, Joe, Lawrence. Thank you again, Isaac, for that donation, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got 350 people in here. Look at the SPY. It might break the highs of the day here. We got a lot of up wicks, though, but it's edging closer to that now.
Quick push. CAR and HTZ moving up there. Significant amount. Might look for a view up bounce in CAR. It's a nice 25-cent push up.
Ooh, big drop in AMRN.
I mean, that was big news. I was looking for AMRN to actually get an FDA approval. So the surprise is massive.
Yeah, for sure.
I can tell you that, at least for a person that watched that stock. All right, CCCL and NCLH cruise companies going up. Look for view up bounce plays in those.
S&P 500 has been in a pretty sideways range so far. Same thing with the SPY, a lot of up wicks and down wicks. So I'm going to wait until we get a break of that. The good thing about ranges is that once they put them in, when they finally break the range, it can give me some opportunities with my scalps. And so we'll see. Market's actually edging closer to lows here. And we're about to break lows in the SPY.
Yep. Seeing a quick flip there for UAL. Might take UAL on the short side, and I'm looking at possible CAR on the long side. I'm gonna see if this is gonna break out through 3150s here for UAL.
Alright, SPY broke lows of the day for a split second, but it didn't hold. And so, like I said in my video I put out this past weekend, you gotta wait for the firm break, the full break. If you jump in early, you're gonna get faked out. So you gotta wait for it to firmly break.
All right, stocks that made more than $1 lift here at the open. The cruise lines NCLH, CCL, more than $1 up.
Alright, SPY faked out the bottom, pushing up to the top, test that top range. The high of the day in the SPY is 261 roughly. It's 260.93, and we're at 260.70s now.
All right, just got short a little bit in UAL.
Oh, put your window up. If you're
Yeah, it's just have it on different chart here. I'm trying to also get in CAR also,
okay,
but I'm about to get out of it anyways. Squeezing past my level here. 70s is my out. I'm out. Small loss there, guys. I'll fix my chart here.
Oh no, you're good.
It's just different screens. There's too many stocks moving.
Oh, wait, okay, there we go. There we go.
I was thinking about jumping on it because I saw AAL reject there and fade. So I went on UAL.
Yeah, right now it's... Look at those wicks in the market, man. Look at these wicks, guys. Tough. Look at this.
Yep.
Look at those big up wicks, man. Both sides. Both up wicks and down wicks, man. A lot of dojis. Or not really, but, man. A lot of indecision. I'm going to wait for a break of this. AMRN's actually up.
Yep.
I
told you that one was going to be unpredictable.
Yeah, I don't want to trade it, but it's up.
Okay. That OMI pulled back to a support at 850s. Think risk right now underneath is at 835, so watch that one to see if it comes back for some vengeance. If not, you could see a fade off the 920s.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the market to pick a trend. AMD's actually breaking highs here. The only reason I don't want to necessarily take it is because the market is in the middle of the range. Because like one of the ways I trade the strategy and like the scalping strategy that I've used is I look for stocks that are kind of in the middle of their range, right? And then I look for the market to actually break lows of the day or highs of the day. And if the stock's in the middle of the range, it usually at least pulls up to test the top or the bottom of the range. And that allows me to scalp it really quick.
Looking for a quick dip here towards about 615 here for TLRY.
All right, market's actually pulling back down to test these lows here. Very rangy market right now, though. I'm gonna wait for a break of this. I'm gonna wait for a break of this market. Where's my coffee? There it is.
Looking for a little pullback, not getting it in TLRY. It's just ripping out.
AMRN, big pullback. Choppy market right now. Sideways, very obvious range. We've got like 2 triple tops at the, or we've got a bunch of triple tops and a bunch of triple bottoms.
Yeah, I just saw UAL make a third top there, and it's looking down. Now I might get in it again.
Yeah, I think at this point people are actually kind of buying the bottom, which I don't necessarily hate because we've confirmed this range so much. But when we do break, I'll probably short into something. I was looking at MU, but MU just broke lows prematurely to the overall market, unfortunately. And one that I'm actually watching a little bit more is the S&P 500, which we are actually about to break these lows now on the S&P. And we just broke lows.
Yep, looking for green to red moves. Square looks interesting. Big drop there in UAL. We'll see if I get it to come back up here and try 3168s. If it does and doesn't break out, I'm definitely shorting it. If not, it should break down towards 31. Let's see what happens.
I'm in AMD with like 100 shares. I'm just going to take a little quick profit if I get it. And if not, that's okay too. Just a small position right now. Seeing if the market
Did CCL halt? I think it did halt. Yeah, I think it halted.
CCL?
Carnival halted.
Okay.
AAL heading down. So I'm looking at the airlines right now.
Oh, if you're here, I'm gonna put myself up real quick.
No, you're good. Go for it.
Ooh, big. I'm gonna get out here. Kept it break even. I saw the market actually bounce all the way above that, and I think that's gonna drag MU back up here. And so I decided to exit 150. Oh no, I'm still in. Oh no.
Oof. UAL just got hit hard there.
I'm in with 50 shares. I mean, I wanted to hold it to see what would happen, but accidentally held on to 50 shares. Wasn't my initial plan, unfortunately. I guess I'll hold it and see if it breaks back under the whole dollar. Alright, I'm just gonna get out. Yeah, $7 loss. Was kept it at 150, but didn't exit.
Alright, trying to get short here in square. See if I can get a good entry here. It's not giving me the entry.
CCL is back, they said. Let me see.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, CCL's up. Alright, market climbing back up here. I think the next big level is 260.50 for the SPY. to 26.15 for the overall S&P. Disney ripping up big.
Square pushing up.
Yeah, super chappy, 100%.
Yep. All right, gonna take a small risk here.
Appreciate the sub, Sarah. Welcome to the team. Appreciate it.
If I see anything above 25s here, I gotta get out. Out. Big swing there. At least kept it controlled. Thought we were gonna get a quick downturn there. We didn't get it.
SPY's edging closer towards these highs of the day. I think, like I said, I think this 20, 60, 50 levels important. We also have the, quadruple top right here at 75 too. So those are all interesting levels right here. All right, market's actually getting closer to breaking highs here, team.
CL back up there to that 13. It's gonna be vital for it too. That's where it crashed down from yesterday, and it crashed down in pre-market at that 13.
Market's testing the highs of the day. Just got squeezed down really quick, but pushed up and tapped that high of the day. AMD's not even looking back. And the SPY's pulling back, but the S&P 500 is actually edging a little bit closer to the high of the day anyway. It's not pulling back as much as the SPY is. So that's a little bit more interesting here. Because if the S&P 500 breaks, it doesn't matter what the SPY does.
Starter. Going a little short on UAL again, but only with 50 shares this time. I need to see the trades that are going in my way. I'm okay to risk $10, $15 here. I can see the trades start working in my way. The SPY drop through the support. It should be good, looking good here.
Yeah, we did get a pullback in the market.
CGC looks to be pulling back to VWAP. You can look at that one.
SPY big turnaround, but at this point we're just in a very clear range from big drop though, quick drop, honestly. Might try MU again, depending on how it looks here.
Trying to get into the 40s, but it doesn't look like it's going to give me that pricing. I'm going to try to let this last push up. If not, it'll just start fading away here.
Market breaking lows, looks good. I'm in AMD with 200 shares.
All right.
Let's see if the market bounces here or what. I think that's the big thing to watch.
There you go, starting to head down there. I'm going to be looking to find some what we call VWAP rejects.
Market looks like it's breaking lows. I appreciate the sub. I am. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. We might actually get a bounce here. I'm holding break even right now. We are getting a bounce. Do I want to hold for this bounce? Market breaking lows again. Looks good.
All right, I need one bounce here into the 40s and 50s, and then I'll add for UAL. Also looking to short some car.
I just took half off there. Gonna hold the rest. Hey, buddy. What you doing, bud? You're looking cool, man. I'm gonna take another half off here. Hold the rest. See if we get a really full breakdown.
There you go, heading down there. Looking good. I didn't get the bounce I needed, so I'm just letting it, trying to crack 31s here. Hard downturn in the SPY, guys. Wow. I'm sorry. Let me control myself. I just got a price rejection because I left the limit. I tried to short car right there at 40.30s. 14.30s. It dropped to 21s.
Yeah,
let me see if I can get 30s.
I'm going to get out the rest here. I just made my money back. Up slightly on the day, but I'll take it. Maybe look to get some more momentum here, but like the bounce. I like shorting into this bounce back to test the previous low too. The previous low is 59.50. I actually don't hate shorting into that.
UAL can hit hard there. I'm looking for the cruise lines to start coming down here. Really would love to get a 40 pricing here for car. I tried to short 30s. I got rejected. So trying to get in.
I'm watching the market. I'm watching the market super close. I might jump back in with like a small share size with MU. Just if the market pulls back to test that 259 low, which I think it's about to. I just jumped back in with another 100 shares. Gonna be very quick with this and easy, but yeah, there's the market low, the 259 break in the market. I'm gonna look for that to drag my stocks down now.
I didn't get my entry in car. Gonna have to let it go because it's just starting to dip way too much now. Definitely tried to get short 14.30s. Just got price rejected.
Here's 88. We gotta bounce back up. Still break even, but we'll see how long it takes us to kind of edge the market down.
Space at VWAP, and so is Maxar.
Alright, there we go. That's the break I wanted. Only holding 50 shares now. I'm gonna let this continue if the market continues. I'm just gonna get out the rest there. Up about 25 bucks, 24 bucks actually. I'll take that. Just kind of slowly grinding like I did yesterday. Yeah, man, CGC is interesting. Hey, we almost got 400 people in here, guys, so hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the love, guys. Like I said, this is my trading from today. I'm up small, just kind of getting my feet wet with this market, and gonna start grinding it up as time goes on. Scalping like I've been doing.
All right, guys, want to see a rejection here on 16 breakout of JWN.
CGC's ripping.
Man, I tried to add there for UAL. It's not letting me. The spread is really getting spread out. It's about 20 cents now.
Yeah, tough spread.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Market's bouncing up to test that previous low of the day at 59.50 for the SPY. It's at 2,600 roughly for the S&P. Or no, it's at 2605 for the S&P. Hey, thank you for the sub, Sam. Welcome to the team, brother. Appreciate it. And like I said, if you think the market's going to get rejected at that previous low of the day, you can short in following stocks like I just did with AMD. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to push my luck with it, but I don't think that's a terrible idea.
Looking for 90s here. I got 89s. Chance for 89s there for JWN.
Hey, nice Hein. Yeah, especially when it's doing the opposite of what the market is. That's a good call.
All right.
I appreciate
Just
the
got short a little bit. JWN off 16s. Don't want anything really above 16s now.
Big drop back. The market did get rejected at that previous low of the day. So there's the break right there. Big break in the market.
I got short JWN at 1588s.
With that big drop in the market, I am shorting into a few of these right now. I'm in with 200 shares of MU again. Gonna see if we get a bigger drop down to like 43.83s.
Look good.
I was up like $9 and I was really kind of seeing whether I should hold it or not with this on MU. I'm in with 200 shares. I think it depends on what the market does here, but that was a big break in the market. I'd probably use my risk at like 44s. If it breaks above that, I'm just gonna get out.
All right, I'm getting tested on my JWN. I'm gonna hold for a second here. Make sure it doesn't break out through 16.
Hey,
Quick rejection there. I like that.
Thanks for all the subscribes, team. I appreciate it. Yeah, big retracement on the SPY. Came all the way back down. Looks good. Make some big swings here, though. Alright, probably gonna get squeezed out here.
Alright, about to get squeezed out. And JWN just pushed up there a little bit. Can't pass the 1603s now.
And just got a big retracement.
Yeah, I like that. As long as this one could stay under 16. The UAL position, I'm just letting go. I'm trying to get the maximum I can get from that and just gonna let it go.
It's hard for me to look at the subs right now, guys, but I appreciate the love, team. I'm probably gonna get out here. I'm gonna let the SPY test 259, which we're probably gonna break right here. Alright, I'm out. Kept it break even though.
Oof, getting squeezed a little bit in JWN. Just gotta watch it right here. And not get right back out. Nice rejection there. All right. Anything above 1605s, because we keep getting wicks.
We got a bunch of questions, guys. We're gonna have to answer them after kind of prime trading time. Right now, we're all focusing on our trading, guys. So bear with us. We'll get to them. Big squeeze up. Maybe we'll get like a, not a fade, but like a bounce. Rejection.
About to get out of JWN. Keeps testing. Don't like it.
SPY's testing that 259 level. I think that's a big level it's watching pretty closely here.
Would love to see the SPY just drop from here on out. I like CAR also here.
Alright, SPY bounced above 259. Let's see what happens at that 259.50, which is the previous low of the day for the SPY.
This is one of those days that I'll actually want a third order form. I'd like to get some short of CAR, but all right. I think here's where we're going to see a continuation in my UAL.
Big move up on the SPY to test that previous high of the day. Or that previous low of the day, I'm sorry. I think letting it test here is interesting. Big squeeze up.
Nope.
Oof.
Big squeeze up. About to get out of JWN.
Yeah, CGC is ripping up today. Today is a rebalancing day, always messy and unpredictable. Yeah, for sure.
Agree. What does he mean by rebalancing, guys? He means the hedge funds, the bigger investment companies going back in to rebalance their assets.
So the next level here for the SPY is if it gets pushed below 259.50. If it does that, it looks very weak, in my opinion. And it just did. See if that level holds now.
All right, guys, setting a stop for my JWN at 1608. I need to focus more on UAL.
Big squeeze back up.
Nice rejection off 16 there. If we could start breaking down, it'll look good. I like that rejection in UAL. Now let's try to keep underneath 3109s on any pop-up. Looking good for JWN. All right. Increased a little bit there for JWN.
AMRN big drop. Yeah, we'll see what happens with it. It's an interesting stock to watch for sure.
Nice rejection off that breakout. Want one more touch of 31, and I'm going to add in UAL. Hold the rest, break even. There you go. JWN moving in our direction. We're going to cancel the stop that we put on there. And set the stop more closer down here at 1605. Let that one work a little bit. About to add in UAL. I need to see the 200 moving average hold on the S&P, on the SPY. All right. Looking for 31s right now. Then I'm going to jump in UAL, re-add. All right. Just did that. Now 21s is my out. Got to set a stop there.
Big move in the market up. Nice, Adam. Congrats, brother. Yeah, CGC's been a big move for the day.
All right, put a stop there. Stop at 24s. I'm at 21s. Stopped out of UAL. Probably gonna get stopped out of JWN here, but we'll see. We can hold.
Yeah, market's too sideways for me, so I'm just waiting here, team.
Just got squeezes on a lot of stocks here. Cruise stocks squeezing up.
Hey, congrats, Junior. What's up, hero? Hey, what's up, Kai? Thank you for the becoming a member, man. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate becoming a member. Shout out to Kai for becoming a channel member. We definitely appreciate it, bro.
John, keep your Snapchat.
Yeah,
You do?
yeah. Hey, thank you, Kai. I appreciate it, brother. Shout out to Kai for becoming a channel member.
Sorry about that. My cat wanted to hit buttons. Spy testing up there. Seeing if it's going to hold up here. All right, got short a little bit off of the 50s here. Just really trying to see if it'll quickly come back down here. Anything above 50, I'll get out. I'll pay myself to find out here. The one that's interesting, Omi. Omi back at VWAP. Have you seen that one, John? Just added a little bit there, risking off 50s. Looking good with the SPY coming back. Just don't want to see it break now. 260s, 59.
All right, sorry guys. My wife's saying my son doesn't feel good, but she's taking his temperature. Hey, appreciate the likes today.
All right, guys. Looks like I'm going to take my shot somewhere around here.
MU pulling back to test that previous closing price might be interesting. What's up, Hero? What's up, Jono? What's up, bro?
Don't like that the SPY just broke through that level.
Good luck, young bull. Good luck to you, sir.
It doesn't look good here, guys. Might have to get out.
John, regular John with a capital J, is Hero. The reason he made his name capital J is because I always identified him because he never capitalized his I's or his J's.
All right, I'm out. Squeezed. Big squeeze in the SPY there, guys.
Yep.
Big squeeze there. Right, guys, just spot a little
Sorry.
bit here of Omi. Looking to add here.
Hopefully all the work at home slackers hit the like button. What? No. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hey guys, my son's running a slight fever, and so I'm gonna go help my wife check him out. It's not like super high, but with everything going on right now, we're kind of freaked out. So, yeah, I'll be back, guys.
Just stopped out, guys, at JWN.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a like the thermometer we're using is like a quick thermometer, so we're gonna give him like one of the rectal thermometers, I guess is what they're called, and see if that see what that one says. So I'll be back, guys. Mitch, you gotta hold it down, brother.
No worries. You guys just stay up in the chat. What's going on, traders? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. If this Omni could get back above 912s, we're going to hit another ad. Right now I'm in Omni, OMI. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yay, they can hear me. I thought you guys couldn't for a little while. All right, I'll start talking, guys. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Yay, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. All right, guys. Yeah, man. We'll be taking a big swing here in Omni. I really want to see it get back above 912s. Not trying to risk too much here. Definitely taking a bigger risk than I normally would. But hey, been doing well when I push a little bit. So let's see what happens today. CGC setting up here. You guys see it up here. This is a longer term, like kind of pennant here. You could risk off of 15, see if it can go back to 1550, but it could also break down towards the 1480s. So kind of that 20 downside risk. Well, right now I got 800 shares, guys. I see you, Gifford. I'm long on Omni right now. Why? You guys want to know? Maybe. Let's take a look. Show you what I like. So 15-minute chart had it hold in this support and could come back up towards the 980s and break out through 1025s. That's what I'm focusing on, seeing if it can come back up there and giving myself a shot. You know, if this starts taking off, we'll get a nice lift there. I am seeing the SPY flip there, guys. Seeing some stocks flip. Might start getting interested in some stocks here. The one that I like is CAR. CAR has made a good move up. I think that one could fade down later on. Oh, you got it, man. Definitely has been a ride right now with this 800 share position. What do I think of SHIP? Take a look at the other shipping stocks. Make sure you see the volume momentum in there. All right, it's looking good for us, guys. Now we just need this lift up. Lift up. What time is it in New York? 10:27. There you go. That looks good. Let's see if some buyers step in here and start surging it up there. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, guys, if we see this one break out through the 912s, I'm going to add, like I've already stated. I'm sticking in the trade for right now. Definitely my last trade of the day. Seeing cars starting to drop down, seeing the spider starting to drop down. You could see stock start heading back down. One like CL, I would definitely see if the resistance is going to hold. Resistance right now is 1423. 1423 for Carnival. No, it's still John playing the music. It's on his computer. He'll be back, guys. All right, guys. Did you guys see there's 910? This 910, there's 253 there. There's 253 we need to blow through. And then we'll really start getting that lift. Let that guy go through first, and then we'll look to buy. We're not going to jump in before him. There you go. Now we'll look to add 200 shares on any pullback here below 910. There you go. Added a little bit. Big boy position, guys. Hit the like button, guys. 1,000 shares here, guys. Taking a big boy swing. Definitely a little risky, but gonna go ahead and take a swing here, guys. Why not take a chance? All on stream for you guys, all live, seeing entries, calling out the added entries there. Let's see if we can hold towards these 890s here on the downside. That's really what we're holding as a risk. Should be 890 right here. That's our downside risk there. All right, got to be careful here, guys. Down step here. Just got to hold to my limit, guys. If not, I'll get out. It's more than fine to get out in this trade, guys. Look who's here, MMA with friends, man. I gotta check out your show, man. Waiting for a good fight to check out your show, man. All right, guys, we're gonna look to see if we get a rebound here. If not, then we get out. Always respect how much you want. So the breakout would be right here through this 920s. And that's where I would sell my first amount. And then I would look for it to come all the way back up here to the next level, which is 940s, 950s. I'm long, John. Long. Got to be careful here, guys. It's going to test mine. About to get out. Out. I got tested out, guys. Took a big hit there. That's how it is. Got to respect the levels. Get out of there. And it happens. I'm not always going to win. Today took a bigger hit. Definitely a bigger loss than I wanted, but hey, it happens sometimes. That's how trading goes. It's all good, guys. It's all good. We tried. That's all we can do. All right, guys, I'm going to get in touch with John right quick, find out what we're going to do. I'll let you guys know. Give me a second. It was 168, Kevin. I didn't really leave. I'm just trying to talk to John to find out what is he going to do, if he's going to stick around. If not, I'll get on out of here. Yeah, David, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Or anybody is new to the channel, welcome. You know, we day trade every single day, show you guys everything, win or lose. Today, you guys are seeing me struggle, lose big. Yesterday, I made over $200. So it's kind of how it goes, you know. It's been a tough market, but at the end of the day, what you can do is just stick to your rules, stick to your limits, and take the trades that you have. You know the life, man. All right, let me get in contact with John right quick. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, any stocks you guys want me to go ahead and check out? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Man, UAL really taking off, guys. UAL is all the way up there, guys, now to 32s, 33s. Crazy market, though, guys. We're up there to 262s now. Definitely a crazy market. Appreciate it, Steve. You know how it is. Hey, sometimes I'm a win and lose, you know, and that's how it happens. One of the best things is, guys, we don't really state that to follow us because we win. We state because we show you every single day our trading accounts. We show you our wins and losses, and that's really what's important to all the traders out there. You know, anybody can tell you that they make money. Anybody can tell you they're in a certain price. If it's only valuable if you know exactly their price. You get to see their order forms, and you get to follow that. All right, guys. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out the platforms that John and I use on these streams, definitely go ahead and check out TradeNet. They have a high quality platform. That's how I'm able to do kind of these market entrances and market exits. And you're going to be able to find stocks like this, even Omni, $9 stock today, low priced. You're going to be able to trade as much as you want with no PDT, have cheap commissions, have an ability to short stocks, plus get access to the chat room, demo account to practice, and you also get a course. I can't stress this enough. Too many beginner traders are out there just doing paper trading, not getting their chances and not getting their feet wet. If you need an account to get your feet wet, start getting the emotions of live trading, definitely check out TradeNet. It helps you out, go short and long. I don't have to worry about borrowing shares and such. So definitely check it out, guys. It's a great trade, great platform. What I really like is that they definitely support the beginner trader. And I think that's what you need, guys. If you guys are out there trying to learn your day trading system, definitely check out TradeNet. It's one of the best ways that you can help support the channel. And like always, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hope you guys appreciated me taking a little bit bigger swing today. And it looks like, you could still get a breakout in Omni. I could take another shot, another $100 shot, but you just got to understand what's your limit, what is your rules, how far you're willing to go. It definitely looks like a potential squeeze in that one, but you never know until it breaks above this 912. It's definitely going to be in kind of this trappy mode. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, guys. Like always, guys, stay with us. We have a Discord that we stay up with 24 hours. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the Discord, scroll up. Let me see if I can put up these kind of links for you guys right quick. All right, let's see if I can get some of these links. As you guys can tell, we let the bots put up the link. Should I stay longer? Hey, that's how it goes. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. You can't worry about wins and losses. The only thing you can worry about is staying to a process. Guys, it's not about wins and losses. It's about process trading. That's what it really all is about. Maybe I got wicked out there, but that was way too much risk. You guys wouldn't be saying the same thing if the stock was down here at 850s now. I'm not going to put myself in $500 of risk. You always got to know what your risk and reward is, and that's really how you get to the consistency. From right now, John's son is a little sick. Nothing major right now, guys. They're still checking it out. He should be okay. But like always, guys, if you guys want to support us or support the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe and bell. That lets you know exactly when we go live. And you guys will see us continue to live day trade every single day, take some shots. I'm definitely putting some pressure on my account today, so might take some shots in the afternoon. For right now, I'm watching the market as it keeps ripping up. It's really kind of surprised me that we've gone up to these levels again, but we're trying to break out through the levels of even yesterday. So we'll see if we can get out through there, maybe get to the 270s today. APT, yeah, I've traded that one before. I actually made $4 on APT. Trading APT up there, and I sold it I bought it at 11 and sold it at 15. I don't know if you got to see that trade reckless. If you scroll back a couple weeks back, I was able to nail APT for a $4 gain. All right, guys, I'll definitely keep this one on watch, Omni, as we starting to get a little surge again there, 903s, but I'm going to stick around and see what happens for the day. We'll probably go ahead and get on out of here, close up. Like always, guys, hit the subscribe. We'll be here tomorrow. I think John's just going to take the day off. He just has to, worry about more important things, but we'll definitely be back tomorrow, trading big and keep it going. Like always, traders, stick with us, hit the subscribe. If you guys want to know where we kind of get kind of our news articles and stuff like that, we always just look up kind of the major news articles and then go through them pre-market. That's why I definitely recommend being here pre-market so that we can go through the news and get through the good stuff. Like always, guys, we use Trade Ideas for our scanners. Trade Ideas is definitely one of the best alert scanners out there. Definitely one of the quickest. If you guys want to check out the scanners that you guys see to the left there, check out Trade Ideas. They have awesome customizable scans and definitely one of the leaders in the scanning industry. Appreciate it, Reckless. Appreciate you guys there subbing today, and we'll definitely be back tomorrow. Have a great one, guys.